Ever wonder why you keep falling short of your goals? Maybe it's because our brain keeps thinking these negative thoughts. Well, it's time to start believing in something better. What's going on? It's your boy, Louis Fa Sho. You know how we do? Welcome to BRINGTHESHREDS, where I'm gonna get you fit one meal at a time. So before we get on today's topic, I gotta show you what I eat. Because the first thing I believe in is my diet. Alright guys, so this is a classic bodybuilding meal. So it's a lot of protein, a lot of healthy fats. So check this out guys. I have salmon, an avocado, mixed nuts, an egg, rice, and broccoli. On all the healthy fats, I have raw honey, so you know this is about to be bomb. And I put liquid aminos on top of the white rice. It's like a soy sauce substitute, no sugar, only 5 calories per serving. And then right here, broccoli for, macronutrients. So today's topic is you become what you believe. And what do I mean by that? Well, your thoughts shape your reality, right? Like if you keep telling yourself you're gonna fail, then you're probably right. All right guys, salmon with raw honey. Let's do this. Honestly, salmon by itself is very good, but the sweetness of the raw honey, for some reason, it just complements each other. Oh, yo. Let's take another bite. So an example is when I was in college, I was one of those laziest people that never wanted to study. Because in my mind, I always thought, what if I studied really hard for this exam, but ended up failing anyways? So that right there is already a negative thought. I already set myself up for failure because I didn't even give myself a chance to study because I felt like it wasn't worth it, you know? All right, here's some of this rice with liquid aminos, aka soy sauce substitute. I already had this negative thought that I was going to fail the class anyways, so I didn't put any effort into trying. So instead of thinking negatively, switch it over to thinking more positive. Yo, mixed nuts with the honey, it's like candy. It's like those kind bars, only this is natural. I think those like candy bars or performance bars, they're filled with like sugar and stuff. You don't want that. Do this instead. So instead of thinking negatively, think more positive. Like for me, my example is I want to be a successful YouTuber one day. Am I there yet? No, but every day I keep telling myself that. And why I find that's impactful, and it's because I think of myself as someone that's successful, especially in YouTube, that's going to keep me wanting to put out more content for you guys every single day. Does that make sense? All right, broccoli, micronutrients. Come on guys, we're not kids no more. Let's eat this. Maybe because I grew up in an Asian household, I was always forced to eat veggies, so I learned to like them, but nothing wrong with it. I know some of you guys watching, guys, come on, we're adults. So like I said, right, the power of positive thinking. Think of your brain like a Google search engine. If you keep typing in, I suck all the time, you'll start coming up with all the reasons why you suck. All right, guys, I'm gonna pop open this egg, but I'm gonna pop over the rice. Oh, yo, so check this out. Can you guys see? Bam. Ooh, kind of pop like a zit. All right, say goodbye to this. And again, guys, there's raw honey on top of this egg. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And I used to think of myself like that all the time. Oh, I'm just an average person. Like, what's the point of trying to be awesome or great? That person that's successful over there, they're lucky, right? We come up with all these excuses. So instead of typing, I suck in the search engine all the time, why don't you type in, I'm awesome instead? Because the more times you think about it, the more you start believing in it. All right, y'all, to wash it down, today I have a LaCroix, and this is lime flavor. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. I used to drink a lot of diet sodas because there are 0 calories. Thinking to myself, who cares? It's not real sugar, right? But as you get older, as we all know, real sugar, fake sugar, that stuff's not good for us. So I switched over to sparkling water. Also, one thing I want to implement is that our past failures, they don't define us. If I could be honest with you guys, my last relationship really hurt me. And it took me a couple years to realize that just because that relationship failed, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm a failure. But instead, I looked at it as a learning lesson. You guys know what I mean? So even though I blame myself and all the mistakes I made, but now I look at it as more as, okay, yes, I admit I did make those mistakes, but what did I learn from it? What lessons can I take from it and apply it to my next relationship? And I think it's the same thing like getting like let go from like a job or something. We feel like our lives are over, right? But guys, if I could be honest with you guys, yes, at the moment when you get let go, it's not a good feeling, of course. But every time I got let go from a job, I ended up getting a better job that paid even more. Guys, tell me how crazy that is. Come on. Oh my God. Guys, mixed nut and honey, it's like candy. Which brings you guys to my next point, and that's the importance of self-belief. You guys know the self-belief? So basically self-belief is like, well, what it sounds like, believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? I mean, I guess besides your parents, but even sometimes I feel like they don't believe in me. But because this is a fitness channel, I believe that working out is kind of like building up your confidence. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Okay, think of it like this, guys. I'm a very shy guy. Like, if I see a cute girl, I get super nervous, right? However, I notice that people that keep approaching girls, no matter what, the more confidence they get. From girl number 1 to, let's say, girl number 100. Because think about it, right? If you approach 100 girls, yeah, the first few, you might get nervous, have all these voices running through your head, get shy, right? Whatever. But if you keep doing something over and over, it gets easier. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta visualize that success. Picture yourself achieving that goal. Whether it's running a marathon or starting your own business, or hey, even like me, your own YouTube channel. You gotta visualize yourself like you're in a movie or a video game. Like you're that main character. You're walking in slow motion with like badass music playing and then explosion in the background. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess the point I'm trying to make is picture yourself as a main character in a movie. Treat your life like it's a video game, and every day you're always trying to level up. And again, learning from your setbacks, and just know every failure in life is a learning lesson. Kind of like this egg. What the heck is going on? And I believe that mistakes are just proof that you're trying. I'm going to refer this to YouTube just because this is a YouTube channel. This is what my passion is. But if you watch my old videos all the way to now, they're not the best right now, okay, I admit. But are they a lot better than when I first started? You know, with my first video being like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So what we're going to talk about today? Yo, versus now I'm like, yo, Louis Fa Sho. Which goes to my next point, is always surround yourself with positive people. And it sucks because I have a lot of old friends that I don't really talk to anymore. And there's nothing wrong with them. They're great people. But it's like, every time we hang out, there's always something negative going on in their life. Like, not one positive thing can happen. And I feel like there's people that are always so negative around you, always complaining about their life. All that negative energy, it comes onto you, you know? And unfortunately, because I'm trying to keep a positive mindset, I'm trying to grow as a person, it's unfortunate, no hard feelings, but at the same time, like, I really can't surround myself with those type of people. I'd rather surround myself with more of this. So that's why instead of surrounding yourself with negative people, surround yourself with positive people instead. People that support you. And don't get me wrong, guys. I have a lot of friends in real life. They don't watch my YouTube videos because my topics about fitness and improving yourself, it might not resonate with them. But at the end of the day, I know they still support me. They just support me in a different kind of way, you know? But at the same time, going back to my original point, not your parents, not your friends, no one's gonna believe in yourself except for you. Another thing too, I think a lot of people, they say they lack motivation, right? They see I lost a bunch of weight. They want to ask me how I did it. And then I tell them, like, yo, I wake up at 5. I weigh out all my food. Like all this right here, guys, is weighed out on my food scale. And sometimes people take my advice and start doing it. And then all of a sudden, weeks go by, months go by, and then they fall off. So I always say, guys, motivation comes and goes. However, anything in life, consistency is key. Whether it's your fitness, your nutrition, whether it's making YouTube videos, whether it's applying for jobs. Right now, I'm a freelancer. In the first few months, I didn't see any jobs, but then I kept applying every single day. I did what I had to do, And now all of a sudden, I'm starting to book more jobs because consistency, right? I didn't apply every single day for a month, 2 months, and be like, you know what? This didn't work. Oh, I guess, I just give up. Instead, I told myself, hey, do what you're supposed to do, apply every day, and now all of a sudden, it's starting to pick up. Does that make sense, guys? I think it makes sense. You tell me. It makes sense, right? All right, last bit of the egg. So good. Even the same thing with my skin. I should have really bad skin. Not like terrible, but acne every now and then. But then I found out majority of us, not all, but majority, the reason why we get acne is the foods we ate. So I said, you know what? I hate acne so much. I'm willing to eat consistently clean for weeks, months, and see how my skin goes. Now look, guys, pimple free since 93. And again, guys, I believe the more you tell yourself something, even though it's not true, I feel like the more you tell yourself things over and over, you're eventually gonna start believing in it. Last but not least, guys, I wanna leave you with this. Last but not least, guys, I wanna leave with this. And that is to enjoy the journey. One thing I learned in life is success, it's not a straight line, right? Instead, it's kind of like a roller coaster. You have your highs, you have your lows, you know? And they always say, right? You know that saying? Life is not about the destination, it's about the journey. Whoa. So remember, kids, you are what you believe. So why not believe that you're amazing? So guys, go out there, think big, and make it happen. Because if you don't, who will?